from Any Bolt Design. I just got back from my noontime walk, my 2-mile walk. It's like 36 degrees out, sun's out, it's gorgeous. Sue Beth and I all went for a walk. I just had a sweatshirt on. Life is good. I tested the copper pot that I built that I showed you on my website. And let's swing the camera onto that, and I'll show you what I came up with on that, and show you a couple new items I'm putting in the store and explain those to you. So let's get going. Okay, I'm going to try to do this while I'm standing directly behind the camera looking in the viewfinder so I can see what you're going to see. So here we go. Here is the pot that I built the other day. It's got the reinforced rim on it. It's a flat bottom pot sealed with epoxy. It's made out of copper, which is quite a bit better conductor of heat than aluminum. I mean, they make copper tea kettles, and a lot of microbreweries have copper kettles that they brew their beer in. So copper is pretty people-friendly stuff. In fact, all my water pipes are made out of copper, and it just gets along real well with water. It doesn't corrode. So I tried this pot out, and I have one. Let's see, I have one exactly like it that is aluminum. Same thickness aluminum, 25 thousandths, flat inside, and I use that against the copper one as a experiment. And I also did the same boil with just a regular beer can pot. So I did all three of these using, I had one vat of water. I gathered all the water from one source. It was all exactly 65 degrees. I used one heat source, just a bongo stove with a continuous burn. I used a big gulp remote on it, so it was a continuous burn, so the heat was even. Used the same pot stand, and then just used a stopwatch and timed the boil time for each one of these pots. And it was a bit of an education. The biggest surprise out of the whole thing was that this copper pot actually took 1 minute longer to boil than the aluminum pot. They're both the same thickness, same design, same construction, but the copper was actually slower. Don't know why. We need to do some more reading. As far as this pot and the original beer can, virtually the same. So I didn't gain anything on that. I didn't lose anything either on this aluminum one, and it is a lot easier to clean, and the mouth is a lot bigger to get down inside it, and it's a good rugged pot. And I really like it, and I'll probably carry this pot. But as far as boil time, which was the original intent, I got nowhere with that. Okay, that having been said, now let's go to the next logical step here. Okay, you remember a while back I did a video where I baked inside of a plastic bag. I think Thomas Great sent me all the stuff to do this and showed me the video and everything, and then I did a video on YouTube about it. Now, I've taken his idea, which was an excellent idea, and here's what I've come up with. Because there's a potential while doing this to run out of water, and if you do it with a beer can, you'll scorch the liner, I decided to go with a little different pot. I took one of these pots and put an aluminum bottom in it. Now, if you run out of water with this one, theoretically, and I haven't done it yet, but theoretically, you won't scorch the liner because the bottom of this pot doesn't have a liner in it. It's just aluminum. So that solves one problem. It's flat, so it's easy to work with and easy to clean. The pot is the same diameter at the top as the bottom, so when you go to lift the bag with the muffins or cake out of it, you don't have to squeeze it through a narrower top because the bag will expand to the sides of the beer can when you start. So it should come out easier. I've got a cool touch wind on the side of it. I've got the reinforced rim, and then the lid, I put just one vent in it because I discovered while doing the great cooking system that when you put a weight on top to keep the lid down, that the less vent you had, the hotter it ran and the better it cooked. So I just put one small vent in here to keep the heat to an absolute maximum. And I think that's a good setup. And finally, his original bottom was fairly high and had a screen on it. I decided to maximize the area in the pot for cooking because it is shorter than a regular pot. So I made up this spacer, which sets in the bottom and keeps your baking bag, or your boiling bag, a quarter of an inch off of the flat bottom, which should be enough. As far as I know, that'll work great. And just take it out and use this for a regular cooking pot, or you can also do the boiling bag baking inside of it. It's a very versatile pot, and that is in the store right now. Also, there's been a lot of requests for a standalone Bongo Pro light stove. So now I have this in the store, just the Bongo Pro light, not the Pro kit, but just the Bongo Pro light stove. So that's in the store too, and that should appease everybody that's really been bugging me for it. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors. Please support the cult, and more important than anything, have a really great day. Bye-bye.